Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Joan Kaylor here. Welcome to Life Without Limits, where there are no limits to what you can achieve. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are in this world. I have an exciting show planned for this evening. I have an Olympic athlete. Okay. This is so exciting. The amazing, beautiful, wonderful, marvelous Esmie Lawrence. I want to tell you a little bit about her before I bring her on. All right. Esmie Lawrence is a former Canadian Olympian in track and field. She was a member of the 1984-1988 Olympic team from Canada. Hi, everybody in Canada. Okay. She is now a success coach and international best-selling author in the anthology book. She coaches women around the world on how to succeed. She has a blog about helping women manage stress at work and home so women can feel happier, healthier, and more successful. She also has a podcast called Sprinting to Success. And this podcast discusses ways to manage stress and helping women step into their power. For all you ladies out there, listen in. This will be exceptional. There's a really cool phrase that Esmie has on her website that I'd like to share with you. I'm just going to gently read this. All right, it says, take it from an Olympian. It's all about how you manage your stress that determines how you cross the finish line. Oh, is that incredible or what? So let's see here. I'm going to bring her in. I'm so excited. Okay, let's see. We've got two participants. We've got a panelist. We've got an attendee. We're going to make her a panelist. Okay. This is always so interesting bringing people on. Hang in there, Esmie. You are coming. Promote to panelist. Yes. Okay. Here we go. Esmie Lawrence, hello.
Hi, Joan. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Beautifully. You are
yes.
an expert.
Yes.
Wonderful and thrilling to have you on my podcast. I can't think of anyone more inspirational, more inspiring, more exciting than having you. I mean, just yourself, even without your accomplishments, your light shines bright all over the world. I cannot wait for everyone listening and watching to learn more about you.
Thank you, Joan. Thank you.
Tell everyone how you became an Olympic athlete.
Okay, so when I was about 16 years old, I was running in my neighborhood, and a gentleman by the name of Val Gross discovered me, and he said, "You're fast. Okay, you need to train." And so I started training, and so from one thing led to the next, and I joined a club, and all of a sudden, years and years later, I became an Olympian.
Years and years later, you became an Olympian. Just like that, you became
just like that, an Olympian after years of training.
I was going to say, when somebody becomes an Olympian, the dedication has got to be extraordinary.
Oh, it is, Joan. And when you look and you see Olympic athletes running or swimming or doing their thing, it looks so easy, effortless. Mm-hmm. But it takes sometimes decades to develop. And you're talking about 6-7 days a week, sometimes twice a day training, and the discipline and the focus that goes into it, and so then when you reach the goal and you watch them, you're thinking, oh, you're in awe, you're in amazement, because you think it's so easy. But if you go try it yourself, well, actually you can't even do it.
this was part of your life lesson on preparing you to handle the challenges of life, I would imagine.
Yes.
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 Oh, oh, definitely. Joan, as like when you reach that level as an Olympian, it takes discipline, it takes focus, and so it's something I learned, when I first started, I didn't really have a lot of discipline and focus. I thought, oh, this is fun, I'll do it. But then as you go on and as you get one small success, you become a little bit addicted to it. And then you said, oh, I won that race. Oh, my second or third in that race, and it just pushes you forward. And the little steps, the little awards that you get, it pushes you forward. It's the same thing in life, where when you have a goal and you chunk your goals down into small steps, those small steps will push you forward to the next step, to the next level, and the next level. And before you know it, you've reached those big goals. The same thing as an Olympian, you reach the big goals by attending to the small goals.
Okay, that makes so much sense. I know in my small, meager way, I always set new goals for myself when I go to the gym.
Right.
So now that I can do a plank for 2 minutes and 57 seconds, my goal tomorrow is to break that record.
That's right.
And someday I'll just be planking for half an hour. Who knows?
You never know.
For the next week.
Joan, that's a good accomplishment. That is awesome. So congrats.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, it's fun. It's fun to set new challenges. That's what I'm finding out. And I know if I am going to accomplish everything God wants me to accomplish, I need to stay healthy, and staying healthy includes being active.
Yes.
So I'm getting my butt in gear in the second half of life here, believe me.
It's important to be active. It really is. Because what the Bible say, your body is a temple of the living God.
Yes.
Right? So it's something that you have to take care of. You only have one body. If you hurt your back, you only have one back. If you hurt yourself, you have to take care of your body. So you have to be careful what you put in your body.
In your body.
Okay. And so so that it can sustain you.
Yes. Oh gosh, I could talk to you for hours.
Yeah.
Esmie, tell me a little bit about, we talked earlier, I was blessed to be a guest on your podcast as well. And we had talked earlier about your mother becoming sick. How did your mother getting sick affect your life?
Oh, Joan, that my mom getting sick changed my life.
Okay.
And so at the time when my mom was sick, before I knew she was sick, I was living a lot, just existing. I was depressed. I was overweight. I developed a negative mindset. I was like, oh, and of course, my marriage, I was married for almost, sorry, forgot to turn my phone off. I was married for almost 34 years.
Wow.
And then we were just going in different directions. And so then I was just at a low point in my life. And then my sister called and said, Mom is sick. And so my mom lives in Toronto. I live in Alberta, in Calgary. So my family, we went down to Toronto. And when I saw my mom in the hospital, Joan, she had, even though her body was frail, she had a light of she was happy and contented.
Wow.
And so I'm looking at him, I'm thinking she's dying. We all know she's dying, but yet she's still smiling. And then something said to me, Esmie, ask your mom why she called you Sunshine. Sunshine is my nickname. So I said, Mom, yeah. So I said, Mom, why did you call me Sunshine? And my mom said that your godmother called you Sunshine because she saw a light in you. And at the time I said, Joan, where's my light? Where is my light? I couldn't find my light. I was depressed. I was sad. My mom, she's dying and she's happy and I'm living and I'm sad. So I made a decision. I said, you know what? I'm going to find my light. I'm going to find my passion. I need to change who I am. And because I said, here I'm an Olympian. I need to get back to that place. And so I made a decision. And in that hospital room, and once I decided, I started working on myself. I became more positive. And all of a sudden I started loving my job, loving my work. I lost weight. I started eating better. And then all of a sudden I felt powerful. I felt like this powerful woman came back. And I was just like,
Whoa.
yeah, I was so excited, and so, I was just joyful.
Your mother's, well, your mother I'm so sorry that she became ill. She inspired you to find your light.
She did. She inspired me because, my mother, she came from a humble beginning. She was born in Kingston, Jamaica, and she lived in the ghetto with 5 kids, a single mom.
Wow.
And so she made a decision to immigrate from Jamaica to Canada, to make a better life for us, and so she had a hard life. She left her 5 kids behind, and I thought, look at my mom's life, and look where I didn't start where my mom started. She gave me a lift, a hand up, and here I am, sad and depressed. It's like my mom would be, if she knew what was going on in my life, she'd be ashamed. She would say to me, Esmie, look what I did from what I came from. You start better. You have a degree. You look, you're an Olympian.
Wow.
Hey, step into your power.
Yes.
My mom would say that to me.
Yes.
And so I stepped into my power and became the person that I'm the person that I'm proud of.
Wow.
The Esmie Lawrence that you're looking at today.
Your mother taught you how to step into your power.
Yes.
And you are teaching women how to step into their power.
Yes. Because, when you learn something, you give, you teach.
Yes.
And that's what I'm doing, because I couldn't keep this joy to myself. I have to share it, because I want women to be happy, to be successful, to live for a purpose.
Oh, so everybody that's out there watching and listening, just listening to Esmie, doesn't that just lift your soul? Jeez Louise, how could anybody feel bad listening to you? You're lifting up my whole audience.
I hope so. I really hope they get something out of this. Yes.
Oh, they're going to get a lot out of this. Believe me. It's like, I've been telling everybody, I'm going to be interviewing an Olympian. Oh my gosh, you've got to listen to this. What do you say to women who are thinking who haven't reached this point yet, Esmie, of finding their power, finding their light? What do you say to them to help them?
I say to these women out there, they have a champion. They have an inner champion, and this champion, you don't have to be an Olympian or a former Olympian in order to have a champion. You have a champion inside of you. Maybe that champion is hiding, right? But go find deep down in your side. Find your champion. Find the person that says, "Yes, you can do it."
Yes.
Yes, you can do it. And because we all have that champion.
I was going to say, in each and every one of us.
Each and every one, we're powerful, more than we know. So
yes,
find that little champion and bring her out. Bring her out. And so she might be deep down in a well. You got to really dig really deep down to find her. But start by saying, yes, I love myself. Start by making some affirmation. I love myself. Okay, this is where I am now, but that's not where I'm going to be in 6 months or a year from now.
Yes.
Find your inner champion and let her work for you.
Wow. That is so cool. I want to take everybody to your website because it is so exciting. So I am just going to come up here and hang in there, world. We're going to go to Esmie's website here. This is totally cool. Da, 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 da. Here we go. I'm going to share my screen again. Oh, how much do I love playing with technology?
Yes, I love technology too.
So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to share over here. I'm going to open up Thank You World. We're almost there. I'm going to open up this because this is Miss Esmie right here. And we're going to do this. All right, world. Here we go. This is what does this former Olympian have to say about the power of stress? Let's talk about that a little bit, Esmie. What about the power of stress?
So a lot of people see stress as a negative. Okay. And it can be. But if you see stress as a challenge, when something comes into your life and you're feeling, oh, gee, how am I going to manage this? You're feeling stressed out. Use it as a challenge. Say, you know what? Stress is what you think it is. if you think that somebody's going to overwhelm you and overpower you, like I use the analogy of the ocean, right? So you look at the ocean, and if you look just at the ocean, it's coming at you. See all the waves coming at the same time. Everything's it's gonna drown you. You feel like it's gonna drown you. Well, no, you just look at one wave at a time, one challenge at a time. So what's stressing me out now? Okay, and say take a couple of deep breaths. Then you say, how can I manage stress? How can I manage this? I feel it and it's trying to hug me, but I won't let it hug me. I need to stop, take a breath. How do I deal with this situation now? With just this one situation.
Yes. One situation at a time.
One situation at a time.
One stress at a time. Look, ladies and gentlemen, former Olympian, public speaker. How exciting would it be to have Esmie Lawrence as your keynote speaker? Okay, yes. Everyone out there that's listening. Yes. You'll be on LinkedIn, I guarantee, as well as all my other social platforms.
Right. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's my pleasure, because like you, Esmie, my purpose is to inspire the world.
Yes.
To show them what is possible, to interview people who have risen above their challenges, learned how to manage their stress, and found their champion within. And you are, oh my God.
Thank you. So are you, Joan. I mean, I had the privilege of interviewing you, and you are a powerful woman. And I feel blessed that you were on my podcast.
Oh, you were so sweet.
Your podcast,
okay, world, hear that? I'm powerful. Look out.
You are. Our podcast interview is coming up on Saturday. So they can tune in to Sprinting to Success. And yes, you're going to hear you. We're having our discussion. This is great.
Everybody subscribe to Esmie's channel too, podcast too, Sprinting to Success. Yes. It is so exciting.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Oh, but all these stress reduction training, coaching, there she is as a public speaker. Yes. Oh my gosh, her podcast. Esmie, you are doing amazing things.
I am, and the only reason I can do this is because I stepped into my power. I believe in myself. And, it's funny because even a year ago, I didn't realize that I could have been an author, a speaker, a podcaster, and I'm writing, and just so many things I'm doing. And it's like, wow.
It's exciting.
It's exciting because it's almost like the world opened up to me now, and like I am doing things I never imagined I could do. And only because I found that champion, and that champion said, you can do this. You can do anything you put your mind to, you can do it. And I believe it. So I do it.
Sharing the screen for a moment, bring you back here so everybody can see us again. I have some ideas for you, young lady.
Okay.
I want to get you connected with some friends of mine because you are so amazing. Oh,
thank you, Joan.
Gosh.
Thank you.
Oh, yes. We're going to talk for sure.
Woohoo!
Esmie, what would your message to the world be? If someone is feeling down, if they don't have quite as much energy as we do, if someone's feeling down, if they're going through some really hard challenges right now, health-wise, financial-wise, relationship-wise, what advice would you have for them?
One of the first things I need to tell them is like, just think of it this way: this too shall pass.
Okay.
This is a part on your journey, on life's journey. We have ups and we have downs. Okay, so right now you're in the valley and you're dealing with some stresses, right? So you need to, first of all, you need to go and you need to believe in yourself and say, what do I need to do now to solve this issue? If it's health problem, maybe you need to go see your doctor. Go see a doctor. Maybe you need to exercise. Maybe so write down. You need to have a journal. Write down what is it, what the problem is, and what you need to do in order to fix it, to make it better, right? So that's something you have to take action, right?
Yeah, take action. Yes,
you have to take action because you know what? We all get depressed. We do, but it's the part about not staying in that depression. It's about rising up and saying, I'm not going to let, my problems overwhelm me. Okay, so break it down. What's bothering me now? What's going on now? And try and solve that problem. But write it down. And when you solve it, put a check mark. Check.
It's done.
Done. And then move on because in life there's another problem coming. There's another challenge coming.
Isn't that the truth?
Because it's called life.
Yes. But that doesn't mean that we have to be afraid of whatever's coming. We step into our power.
Step into your power. Embrace fear.
And that's beautiful.
On the other side of fear is your success. Yes. But if you don't step into it, you'll never know. Because fear will stop you, and a simple thing where I decided, to share my message to the world, to step into their power, I had to go and do Facebook Live. Joan, I was so afraid.
Oh, bless your heart.
My first Facebook, I was shaking. Here I'm an Olympian and I'm shaking. Yep. I'm like, oh my gosh. But once I decided, I'm afraid, but I did it anyways. And once I did it, I'm thinking, what was that fear about? What was it about? Mm-hmm. And then the next day I did another Facebook Live, just to seal that, yes, I stepped into my fear, right? And so just, you step into your fear, embrace it, because we can sit where we are, like sit on life's journey, and we sit there and we're not going to get into trouble because we won't move. And when things come our way, we're not going to do anything. We're just going to sit there. No, get up, stand up, keep walking. Okay, stand up.
And in my world, use emotional freedom techniques and tap out that fear and get moving.
Get moving. And you know what? It's okay if you fail, right? Then it's a lesson. It's a life lesson. It's a lesson that, okay, so I failed, but so next time you're gonna be better and smarter. Okay, I won't go that direction then. I'll use this instead. I'll try this instead, until you keep trying until you succeed.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, one thing, I haven't shared this very much at all, especially not on this podcast, but I struggled in high school. I almost flunked out in college. I thought I was supposed to get my master's in business administration, and I flunked accounting 1. So that wasn't it. I thought I was supposed to become a dental hygienist, and then I flunked the entrance exam. So that wasn't it.
Yes.
But I learned.
Yes.
I learned from all my failures. So I think of it as kind of like going to a buffet and sampling different ideas, sampling different interests until you find what you enjoy doing.
Yes.
And then as soon as I found out that I wanted to help people, bam. And then as soon as I was introduced to podcasting, OMG.
Joan, I told my coach, I said, I'm addicted to podcasting.
Oh, me too.
Because I love the impact that I'm having on people. I'm getting positive impacts. I love it. You're changing my life. And it's like, wow, this is exactly what I want to touch people. I want to change your life. I want them to step into their power. And I can do that as a podcaster.
And I'm going to do a shout out here to Power Podcasters.
Woohoo!
Where we met, managed by Scott Patton.
Yes.
So that's how we met. And all the coolest podcasters are on Power Podcasters.
Yes. That's right.
Esmie, if somebody wants to get a hold of you, including your website, do you want to give out your email address as well, or do you just want to have them contact you through your website? What's
through my website? Definitely through my website. And I would love for them to sign up for my I have 14 tips how to decrease stress, and so sign up for my newsletter.
Yes.
And contact me, email me.
Excellent.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't get any better than this.
This is fun, Joan. This is fun.
Thank you, everyone, for watching, for listening, for subscribing to my podcast, Life Without Limits, for subscribing to Esmie's podcast, Sprinting to Success.
Yes.
I think I speak for you, Esmie, when I say that if someone feels a little lighter right now listening to us, watching us, someone feels a tad more inspired by listening and watching, then we have completed our purpose
Yes.
in this podcast for sure.
Yes.
I want to thank everybody who's watching and listening. And you all know out there, you can find me anywhere. Joan Kaylor, Joan at joankaylor.com. Joan at Joan Kaylor. Wait, what am I doing here? JoanKaylor.com. Joan at JoanKaylor.com is my email. I'm all over the place. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn, and I'm learning about Instagram. Thank you, everyone, for watching me. If Esmie and I can be of service to you, please contact us.
Yes, thank you, Joan.
Thank you so much. And for now, we wish you well, and thank you all for watching. Until next time.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.